All right, so we're gonna do a little, I think we're just gonna do intuitive, right? We're gonna see what comes out. I have some unspoken words here. We have this beautiful tarot deck and we have this beautiful oracle decks that I was actually gifted. So one of them is called the Oracle Notes and the other is called the Romance Oracles. I'm actually gonna leave it in the description box below so that you guys can see which decks these are in case you wanted to purchase them for yourself. The artwork is very beautiful and the energy, I'm not sure if you have oracle or tarot decks, but each deck has a certain energy, and I actually love the energy that is within this. It's like some of them you just touch them and you just kind of feel the energy throughout your body, and that's kind of what this deck does. So very much recommend this deck. So let's take a look. Oh, I was so excited to get into your reading that I completely forgot. I am officially launching my crystal boutique. So this is going to be on the 15th. I'm not sure when this video is going to be out, but the 15th of April is when this collection is going to be coming out. I'm going to be doing a collection every couple of months. The crystals are definitely going to be limited edition. It's going to be first come, first serve because I do charge these crystals under the moonlight and I only want to work with a certain amount just to make sure that the intention and the energy is very strong. When you do purchase, there will be an option to put an intention into your crystal if you would prefer, or you could just have the normal crystal. So the information for this will be on Shop Raise Runway, Facebook and Instagram. I do have the link in the description box below so you guys can be the first to take a look at all the things that we have once we launch. And I thank all of you guys in advance for those of you guys who show me some support over there. All right, so let's take a nice little look. Libra, Libra, Libra. What energy does Libra need to see? Show me the energy, please, for the month of April. Show me the energy. Whoa. Temperance is the first card with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm hearing instantly, if you need to decide, if you need to think about it, then the answer is no, right? Like, temperance is something that is aligned, is something that is just, I always see temperance as something that just screams with your soul. It just resonates with your soul. Like, that one person that you meet and you don't even have to have any small talk. You just, you say, hey, and all of a sudden you're from hey to telling them all of your childhood trauma, or it doesn't have to be trauma, but you're like telling them your whole entire life story. And it's just like, it just flows. It just flows. And that could be a friendship, that could be a relationship, but there are those 1 in a million types of people that we just click with. And I think that with the temperance, it's that. It doesn't have to be a person, it can be a thing, that job that's our soul's purpose that just makes us scream with joy, even though we're doing the most tedious task. It's still a part of something that's a bigger purpose for us. So it's just an alignment. And with the Two of Pentacles, you're trying to weigh a decision. You don't need to make a decision if it's something that you love that much. So for some of you, you're deciding between two things, two people, and you need to put both those options in the garbage because neither one of them are making you happy. You think you have a decision to make because you have two options in front of you, but you have to take away those options and realize, like, just because I have these two options does not mean I have to take them, right? Just because there's these two job offers doesn't mean I have to take them. Maybe one looks better than the other, but if my actual goal, my actual amazing job, my actual amazing person was sitting right around the corner, would I be taking these? Would I even be considering these, right? So that's why people got to get serious on what it is that they want and what kind of person they want, is so that when people that aren't aligned or jobs that aren't aligned, things that are not aligned with us, we are like, okay, you know what, we don't even think about entertaining it. Like, yeah, it may sound great, but just not for you. So there's this energy where it's almost like you may have to just drop something. You may have somebody offering you something and it's like, well, yeah, this one definitely looks better than this. And that's like a trick. People do that sometimes. Like, they'll offer you something that's horrible that they know you won't choose, and then something that they want you to do or something that they want you to choose, and they'll make the one so horrible that you will choose the other one, right? make sure you're not getting played in a certain scenario here. I do feel like this has to do with the workplace. So for some of you, and for others of you, this is just two love interests and you're trying to decide which one you should take things seriously with, but why not? If you can't decide, usually you just don't know. So why not just continue to either entertain them casually, let them know that it's just casual, you don't see it going too far until you find somebody more interesting, or just cut the connections off to begin with and just focus on, in general, finding someone that is more interesting, however it resonates for you, right? All right, so let's take a look. Let's take a deeper look. Libra, Libra, Libra. Show me the energy. Show me the energy. Everything is going to work out in the end. What you don't see is that some of you guys here, the Tower, I see the Tower in the reverse here, the Three of Swords in the reverse. You're coming out of a bad situation. Things are going to get better. You have a bright rainbow ahead of you. You just got to focus on ahead. Focus on the things that aren't, it's either things that are ahead that you don't see yet, you want them but you don't see, or you don't even know what you want yet, and you just got to focus and just have faith that things are going to get better. With the Tower in the reverse here, this is showing me that there is some lesson, like you keep taking one step forward and going two steps back because there's a lesson that the universe is trying to get to you, and it didn't work. I always see the Tower as one strike, two strike, three strikes, the universe shoves a Tower in your face because you weren't listening, you weren't paying attention. So that's like, you keep getting this intuitive thing that your person is, talking to somebody else. You keep getting it, you keep ignoring it, and then you have that proof right in front of your face, or you walk in on them with somebody else. That's that Tower moment. But then you stay with them again. You keep staying with them, regardless of whatever it is that you saw. You walked in on, your boss talking shit, talking about how they're never going to give you that promotion that they said they were, but you still hold on to the job anyways, whatever the case is. Your intuition told you, or there was some real sign, whatever it was, and you still go forward. That's when the Tower is in reverse, because it's like, how long are you going to be stuck there before you decide to make this moment actually work? Yes, your world's going to come crashing down, but it wasn't even started to begin with, right? Whatever you had before, maybe it's better than where you are now, but it still wasn't the greatest thing. Just like these two options, right? They're still not the greatest options, but they are options. This is one of those readings where like it probably makes sense to you guys, but to me, I have no idea what the heck is going on here. I'm just like, like sometimes my guides like allow me to be like a little bit present through the readings, and sometimes they just fully take over and I'm just like literally speaking. Like I am a Scorpio. 2 Scorpio readings ago, I decided to listen to my reading because I felt very weird when I was recording it. I was like, I don't even know what was going on in that reading. So I listened to it, and I haven't listened to my readings over again because I don't. And I listened to it, and I was like, I literally had to pinch. I was like, whoa. I was like, I am a psychic. Like, I really confirmed my gifts when I was like so shocked at how it was my life that I was telling myself. Like, I was like, wow. But when I'm doing the reading, I'm just like, what kind of nonsense is this? Like, this doesn't make any sense. So with that being said, I am getting this energy that some of you guys, I just did Sagittarius and Three of Cups came out, and I just saw the Three of Cups. But some of you guys, you may have to listen to this reading twice, or you may have to come back. I'm hearing you may have to come back 10 days from now, from when this is out, and listen to this reading again. Some of the things haven't really happened yet for you to understand. Keep this in save this reading, because if you're the type of person that watches a million readings, you're not going to remember which reading said what, right? So save it. If there's ever a reading that I know is I'm going to need to come back to, or it's just like a wow, 1 in a million type of an amazing reading, I have like a certain folder for it. So maybe you need to do that. You can even like write down the part, like the number or whatever. Okay. Death in reverse, right? Death in reverse, Tower in reverse, all of the Scorpio energy in reverse, talking about transformation. Libra is the Tower as well, talking about, or sorry, not Libra, Aries, your opposite sign, again, with the Tower in reverse. Okay, for some of you guys, this is a twin flame situation. You could be dealing with your twin flame, especially if you're dealing with an Aries. You're dealing with a twin flame situation, and you're trying to hold this connection together, even though everything in the world is telling you that this is not the one for you. You love them so much that you are just not allowing yourself to believe the truth. You are allowing yourself to stay stuck, allowing yourself to stay in denial because you just want to be with this person so much. And I understand that. I understand how much you love, right? But you need somebody that loves love just as much as you love love. Just as much as you love love. And I am hearing like just a sad moment here where somebody just, it's like you get stepped on. You get stepped on, or you get taken for granted or something, but people don't really see your worth. Like, one of the greatest moments is when you can prove people wrong. That's when it's going to be one of your greatest moments, or when you have accomplished what you feel you're set out to accomplish, so that you just have that confidence and you don't care what people think anymore. Because some of you do spend some time caring about what other people think. Right? You limit yourself because you're like, well, what is this person going to think? And what is that person going to think? Especially if this is about like, in general, like say it's about social media or a business, whatever, your business is going to grow. So what, you have 100, you have 1,000 followers right now. If you want it to get to where it's actually going to be, that's going to be thousands. And if you can't handle the opinion of a couple people from your high school, a couple people that are following you right now, how the heck do you think you're going to handle it when the whole world is watching you, right? So you have to work on that inner confidence. And just one of the best ways is to just treat yourself the way that you want others to treat you. So that means, you know, the first rule in that is not accepting things that if you know you deserve more, don't accept anything less. Don't accept anything less. And for some of you guys, you are very empathic and you just feel like if you were to stick up to somebody or stand up to somebody, it would hurt them. But what about what they're doing to you? What about how what they're doing to you is hurting you? Some of you guys are too close to certain situations, and you really need to get into this energy where you're able to like see things from other perspectives. You need to, detach yourself and see things from other perspectives. And maybe that is getting a tarot reading, right? Because the tarot reader isn't attached the way you are. They're gonna be able to see it for real. And I always say getting somebody professional is always better than somebody who, this could be a therapist too. Professional is always better than a friend, because friends love you, right? So they may want to numb things down or think that they're protecting you when really they're not, you know what I mean? But if that is not possible, then go to that one friend, right? And I'm hearing go to that one friend that you know isn't afraid to give you their harsh opinion, their truth, right? Regardless of how harsh it may be to you. That one that you think is, I'm hearing the opposite. I think it would be like Libra, or not Libra, you're Libra. I think it would be literally Aries. Like if you have an Aries in your life, because Aries will say it. They will freaking say it, right? Libras don't like confrontation. Libra. Okay. Show me what else. Show me what else, please. Oh, I am not sure what that is, or how did that even start playing? That's weird. Seven of Swords, Libra. I don't like this energy, to be honest. Like, there's something that you're not seeing. This could also be somebody that's like in a depression or letting their life pass them, right? Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but you know that feeling where you just feel stuck and you don't know why, but it's like you don't really want to like wake up. Oh, you know what it is? It's like when you don't have a purpose, right? When you don't have a reason to wake up, you don't have something to make you jump up out of bed and start working and start, I'm hearing maybe some of you guys do have those things, but they don't make you feel the way that they once did. You need a reason to get out of bed. Some of you, you just really need a reason to get out of bed. And others of you, you need to be protective of certain people that are around you, some people that don't have the best interests. And I don't think that these are people that are close to you, to be completely honest. I don't know if this is like a coworker or, I don't know. It's somebody that is around you quite often, but not somebody that you're close to. So I'm not sure who this is for you guys. Some of you, this could be a boss. It could be an ex, right? But, hearing you may have an ex that is your sibling's friend or was your sibling's friend. That could definitely be the case here. You need to work on your mindset, right? Mantras, removing limited beliefs, beliefs that are blocking you, beliefs that you've had since you were a child that you may be very unaware of here. Because it's like your words are a big thing. You need to work on changing your words to be a little bit more positive, right? If you feel like horrible and you wake up and you're like, I'm not even gonna get dressed, I'm just gonna wear my sweatpants and wear this big sweater, and I know it definitely sounds like the thing to do, but you're just gonna make yourself feel even more like, ooh, you know? But if you wake up and you're just like, oh my God, I feel like horrible. Why don't I just like get pretty and, you know what I mean, make myself look nice, get myself together, even though I don't feel good on the inside, maybe it'll slowly start to make me feel better. And, you know, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you're gonna be like, wow, you know what I mean? It's gonna be, you're not feeding that energy. You're doing something to improve that energy instead. So make sure you're not feeding, because this is like self-sabotaging energy, Libra. This is very self-sabotaging. Things suck, so I might as well just whatever, because it's like this anyway. So, you know what I mean? It's that kind of energy. And I feel like this is not you. This is not who you are. So this is definitely like maybe something happened to make you like this, or maybe this is just like, it's like a month thing, you know, or a couple of months, or it could be because COVID, whatever, but there's something, maybe something you had planned didn't go the right way, whatever the case is, but this is not how you're going to be forever. And this isn't who you normally are. But it's like there's just something different about you. Your aura seems a little bit off balance. Yeah, and I don't particularly remember too many of my Libra readings because I do a lot of signs, but I don't really remember them being like, you know, deep, intense, dark. I feel like your readings are usually like the lighter ones, right? I pretty much remember like the dark ones or the ones that are like, I just think that your readings are balanced, right? You're balanced. I think your readings are pretty balanced out. So this is a very interesting reading that may only resonate with a couple of you, but if you are in that rut energy, I hope that this forces you to push yourself out of that energy here. But with Temperance here, though, it is showing me like, you know, what goes up must come down. If we don't experience moments where we're not feeling the greatest, how are we going to experience the best moments of our life? And especially before your birthday, which I know it's not close, but you're going to have your angel wings back. You're going to be flying. Life is going to be beautiful. But I do feel like the month of April just kind of isn't going to be your greatest month. Probably Taurus season, right? Venus energy, that's probably going to be a better month. Things are probably, I think you're going to be able to, some of you guys, you feel like very heavy, and you're going to slowly start to be able to breathe as it enters into Taurus season. You're going to be feeling a lot more light, a lot more lighthearted. Even if you don't see a physical change, there's going to be a change within you that's going to be very good. But you know, even if you're in a relationship, whatever the case is, it does seem like you need to spend a little bit more time like on your own, right? A little bit more time on your own, a little bit more time doing your own thing. So, you know, tell your significant other, like, you know, I need to have these 2 hours, or, you know, today I'm just gonna like be in this room, and you know what I mean? Like whatever it is that you need to say. Because, and when you're doing that, it's like no phone, no laptop. It's like, that's your time to just kind of sit there with a pen and paper and write. Or kind of just like, honestly, I am seeing you just kind of sitting in front of a mirror, no joke, just looking at yourself in front of a mirror, and some of you are just gonna start crying. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I see you crying. Just stare at yourself until you allow those feelings that you've been holding in to just start pouring out. Because there's something in you, there's something there that's not, it's like if somebody passes away and you're in denial, and then all of a sudden it hits you and you can't stop crying. I hope that nobody passed away, and if that happened, I'm so sorry. But that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. And I keep touching my hair. I know I touch my hair a lot, but for this reading, I'm touching it so much. So it's like, I actually read this article and it was saying if a man like fixes his shirt or something like that around a woman, he's trying to like present himself. He wants to look better than, you know, how he's currently feeling to that female. So there may be this energy where you feel like you're constantly having to fix yourself, to make yourself this, make yourself that. But it's like, actually, you're already amazing. You know, you're amazing the way you are. And again, it's about not caring what other people are thinking. Stop caring. All right, let me get some of these oracle cards. You know, this is the deck that's calling me. All right, Libra, let's see. What other messages do you need to take away from this? What other messages do you need to take away from this? What other messages do you need to take away from this? What other messages do you need to take away from this? Don't spend too much time in contemplation. Fortune favors action. Yeah. Again, with the Two of Pentacles, it's like trying to make a decision in limbo, whatever the case is, right? This is Aries season, which is all about action. You guys are that limbo energy of, you know, contemplation, trying to make a decision, looking at all the options before making that decision. Aries is impulsive and doesn't even think, they just do, right? And that is an energy that a lot of us are going to be entering into right now. And if you are having a hard time doing that, it's like, that 5-second rule, do it within 5 seconds. You only have 5 seconds to think, which means there is no time to think. You have to just act. I'm hearing you already know the answers. You've already spent there's nothing else to think of. You're just thinking of things that you've already thought of in a different way. Some of you, it's like that time alone is not about thinking and looking at yourself, writing, looking at yourself, thinking. It's about shutting your mind off, right? So meditating, teaching yourself how to control your mind, right? But it's like you needing to do something that's going to silence your mind. Maybe that's listening to your favorite music, blasting your favorite music in your ear so that you're singing instead of thinking, right? But whatever the case is, try to get some time each day where you're not thinking about your life and all the things that are going on in your life. We have spiritual partnerships. So you have a spiritual person that's going to be entering your life to help you. Whether this is, I honestly don't think that this is going to be a relationship. But for some of you, this could be a relationship. But I definitely see that there's a spiritual person that's going to be entering your life that's going to help you. This person, like I said, you need that outside perspective. So some of you guys, this is a reader. You're going to be getting a tarot reading. Or some of you guys, you have a tarot reader that's a friend. Whatever the case is, this could be, you know, somebody that owns a crystal shop. Whatever the case is, it's somebody that practices spirituality and somebody who sees things like you're too close. So this person's going to see it from a different perspective. And this is the type of person who, as annoying as you may think that this is because of the energy that you're in right now, this person could be, it's like, I don't want to be rude, but you kind of have this pessimistic energy right now, right? There are certain things that happen in our lives where we feel like that. We're not always going to be optimistic. That's just ridiculous. So right now you're feeling a little bit pessimistic, right? And this person is going to be like one of the most optimistic people that it's going to be one of those people they're so optimistic it makes you sick to your stomach. And especially when you're in that moment, it's like there's nothing that you can say, no complaint that you can do without this person giving you an answer to. So it's just like, can't you just sit here and sulk with me and understand what I'm going through? And it's like, no, I can't. This person's not going to let you do that. So some of you definitely have somebody like that that's coming in here. And you're guarded, and you got to make sure you're doing something that you enjoy. I don't care if you have to work early in the morning, wake up earlier and do something that you love to do before you work if you don't like your job. But you got to do something. You got to wake up and do something that's going to hype you up. Maybe it's listening to your favorite songs. Maybe you're going to make a brunch, a beautiful big ass brunch, instead of just having your favorite or your quick oatmeal to go, you know, breakfast, whatever the case is. Okay, let's see. One more message for Libra, please. Then we have the High Priestess, number 2. The High Priestess is all about, again, that spiritual leader, that spiritual teacher. I do feel like you guys are going this. It's almost like this is something that you need somebody to help you out of. It's something that you need somebody to help you out of. It's almost as if you're not going to be able to get out on your own. And I pulled this the prototype card. I pulled it for Sagittarius, and with this optimistic energy, I was sensing the Sagittarius. So you could have somebody who is a Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising, especially moon and rising Sag, who is going to help you. You could be a moon or rising Sagittarius, but with this High Priestess energy, again, you already know the answer, so you need to stop overthinking, because you're just wasting time that's going to take you to the same outcome. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for sitting through this reading with me. I hope that this resonates, and I hope that you guys start to feel better, right? I want you guys to write in the comments one thing that you're going to do to work on fixing how you feel, to work on making yourself feel better, and allow yourself to cry. Some of you guys, you just need to sit in front of, you need to allow yourself to feel the feelings that you have, because through crying, it's a form of releasing. It's a form of also acknowledging what's going on, instead of just being like, okay, I'm gonna make dinner right now because I don't want to feel what I'm feeling. It's like, stop avoiding it. Face it. And especially if this is like confrontation with another person, avoiding it, what's that going to do? It's going to make it more awkward when you have to go to them and mention it. You need to go to them right now. Stop this video, go to that person and tell them what you need to say. You can do it. You can do it. All right. So thank you guys for all of you guys who have supported me throughout this beautiful crystal journey. This is something that I have been working on for about a year now, so I am so excited. There's a lot more things that I have coming, but this is just what we're starting with, and I'm so excited to share it with all of you guys. I love you guys so much, and